Alright, how's it going, guys? Gonna be doing a walkthrough of Spellbooks. Just gonna be putting up some videos over the next few days, just pretty much talking about the strategy and what the goal is with the deck. So I'm just gonna draw a hand here. First two cards, Secrets and Magician. Pretty much you're set up for one hell of a hand. I mean, this hand is honestly probably one of the best hands you could draw. I mean, it could be a little bit better if you had a Temperance or a Priestess, but this hand is going to be the perfect setup. Yeah. So your first play is going to be to summon your Magician. The reason you go Magician first is because you're going to go Crescent, and Crescent is going to be your third spellbook in the grave. Then you're going to follow that with Secrets, Master, and no matter what you get off Crescent, you're going to end up with Eternity, Fate, and pretty much whatever you choose. I'd probably go with a Wisdom, honestly. This way you'd have protection for when you do go with a boss monster. So yeah, then you're gonna go ahead, play the tower, set your fate, leave your wisdom in the hand, and set your traps. Okay. So the first turn Crescent is so important because now your fate is live with 3 spellbooks you're gonna be able to banish. So if they go field spell, you know, you chain your fate, banish. You get to keep your tower, you banish their field spell. Your worst case scenario, if you don't go Crescent, and you don't have Eternity in hand, you use your fate to book your blue guys so you could search out secrets. You want to have a play every turn. You want to be able to you want to be able to have pretty much you want to be able to have a secrets every turn, essentially. You want to have a way to start your engine. Because if, let's say I use Fate to banish, and I didn't get Eternity to hand, next turn, I'm completely relying on drawing a Master or a Secrets through, or a blue, or a Magician, through my draw on my tower. You don't want that. You want to have the Eternity, or you want to be flipping your Magician down. This way you can keep your engine going. So if you start off and you go tower before you go fate, you're relying too much on tower. And if you don't have fate, you're not going to be able to book your Magician to get your engine going. So your order of cards should pretty much be Secrets and Magician. If you start out with Magician, you get Secrets. If you start out with Secrets, you get Magician. After that, you go Master. So you need to have a spellbook on the field. I mean, you need to have a spellcaster on the field to activate Master. So that's why you have to go Magician, Secrets. And I mean, if you get Magician first, and you have a Master or a Secrets, you can risk going Crescent. The reason I say risk it is because if you go Crescent without these two, you go Magician into Crescent, and then you pick Master, Secrets, and Fate, and you get Fate, you're screwed. So you only want to go Crescent when you have one of these two in your hand, Master or Secrets. This way, when you go Crescent and you pick these 3, even if you get so it'd look like this. If you had Master and Crescent, you'd search Fate, Tower, and Secrets. And this way, if your Crescent does get a Fate, you activate Master, and then it's going to be this, Secrets, Tower, and Eternity. And now, if you get Tower, you're set, because then you're going to be able to flip your Magician down with Fate, and you're going to still have your plus. If you get Secrets, you're just going to end up getting your Tower. And if you get Eternity, you flip your Magician down, and then you have a pickup for your Master, and then you're good to go. So hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, let's that was a really good hand. That was a really good field setup. You know, we go through the deck really well. Now for Temperance, I'll show you a good opening play for Temperance. You pretty much just need Temperance and a Secrets, really. So you're gonna play your Secrets. You're gonna get your Master. You summon your Temperance. You activate Master. Copy Secrets. You get. It depends on your hand. Depends on the situation. If you're going first, you probably. I mean, I like to go with Wisdom. This way, because you're about to tribute your Temperance into World. So now, you know, if they do have a field set up, you go World. You make sure, you know, you get these two back, and if they do use a trap, you have your Wisdom ready. This is a really strong first turn play, because you start the duel with, you know, unlimited cards in your hand. You're ready. You're set up for next turn. You have a 2900 beater, and more importantly, now, you know, you can search your life whenever you're ready. So now you have your target ready for life when World dies. You know, you activate life, remove Temperance, your World comes back, you re-resolve the effect. It's amazing. If you can, I mean, it does depend on the hand. Like, it absolutely depends on the hand. But you know, if you can get first turn Temperance in the World, it's an amazing play. You want to get this on the field so it's ready to go in the graveyard. You don't have to worry about drawing it. You want to get this on the field as quickly as you can. So that's that. I mean, that's the basics. That's where I want to start. You know, this little series that I'm doing. I haven't been playing spellbooks too long, but been playing them long enough to, you know, understand them and be able to give some tips to anyone that's looking to learn the deck, or existing players that are looking to, you know, get a little more info on the deck. I guess really quick, if you're still watching, we'll talk about the extra. Really, I mean, I'm sure if you've been researching spellbooks at all, you'll see that these are the main four that you go into. When you side Veiler, you can go into these guys, but Herald has really cool plays. But honestly, rarely are you going to have a situation where you're going to get this off. I mean, if you're in a serious duel, it could be good, but let's be honest, how often are you going to actually play this? I mean, maybe once you'll get it off. But I would say these two are the main players of the extra deck. Shining Elf is a spellcaster. It takes over 2100 beater to get over him, which is always nice. But I mean, when you're opening play, you know, you start off with your Magician. If you do use Fate to banish their monster, if they overextend, you know, right after you summon your Magician, even if you know, you use their effects overlay for Shining Elf, if Shining Elf gets a trap, if this baits something, I mean, if you have a Wisdom, you know, if you can get the Wisdom off, they're not going to use anything. So if you have a Priestess in your hand, the Shining Elf is a really good way to bait a Bottomless, a Torrential, a Warning, anything, because, you know, to them the Shining Elf is a threat. It is a threat, but if you search the Wisdom, you know, they're most likely not gonna use anything unless, you know, they're smart and they let it go through, and then they're saving it for Priestess. But Shining Elf is a really good way to bait traps out. Because you're going to have these guys sitting on board anyway. They're not going to be doing anything. The reason they're on board is because they're a spellcaster and their effects are gone. So you go Shining Elf, you keep your spellcaster, you bait out traps, and he, you know, baits out for your bigger plays. So yeah, that's part one. Hopefully, if you're still watching, you got something out of that. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'm going to be making another one of these soon, and I'll see you guys later.